Cancer, welcome my dear friend Eureka Elementals. I want to thank you so very much for joining me. Well, happy Lunar New Year, Year of the Wood Dragon. This is an imperative time for us to discuss, my dear Cancer, the topic. And this is one very near and dear to your heart because, of course, Cancer is considered the great mother of the zodiac. Well, the rise of the divine triad comes into play in 2024. Specifically, the rise of the primordial dragon, the rise of the divine guide. Most people are going to realize they got a very great relationship with their spiritual guides. And the rise of the divine feminine. And so we're going to tap into and pull one energy for each of those and then do a quick tarot spread on that and then get the outcome, which is the divine plan or path that's been laid out for you. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for joining me. Of course, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. All right, now let's jump right on into it. Okay, cards have already been shuffled. The energies have already been cleared. Your primordial dragon, okay, Cancer, is fire dragon, telling you to burn up the lower energies around you. Okay, you are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. I'm hearing the divine doesn't play about you. Okay, and very interesting. It's the actual one that's on the book as well. So, fire dragon. And I don't think I've read this for anybody else, but I'm being led to read it for you. The page is 22. And I'm a big numerology kind of buff when it comes to certain things. Everything is in building up to something. Massive build a number. This is a fourth dimensional dragon, all right? And it says here that these are powerful beings who give you power, thrust, and determination when you work with them. All right? So they are clearance experts as well. Right? And what they do, they'll help you if you ask them to transmute lower vibrations that are no longer serving you. Okay? So they're also apparently extremely protective of their companions and those who work with them. They will light up your friends and roar at those who undermine you. Your guidance, Cancer. It's as if you've received this card. It is time to invite the fire dragon to burn up any circumstances in your life that are not serving you. Call on them to delve deep into your childhood or past lives to release you from your past so that your future can shine. They have the ability and the power to travel along the timeline of your soul journey, clearing, healing, and transmuting as they do so. They are happy to do this while you sleep if you ask them. Ask them to clear and light up the path in front of you each day. Then relax and trust that all is as it should be. These orange dragons have huge open hearts and love to keep you safe by creating a fiery wall of protection around you or your home and family. So remember to ask them to do so. Call on them to light you up in their flame and breathe inspiration into you. You will be amazed at the positive and courageous ways you start to deal with people and situations. So you have a fire dragon. Okay? Very interesting. All right? Starting out with the fire dragon. I love it. I love the fact when a water sign brings the fire. You know things about to get serious. Your divine guide is telling you the number is 28, so it reduces to a 10. 2, of course, is always about your balance, your duality, your harmony, and 8 is about, of course, bringing things to fruition, which means manifesting, right? When you put that all together, you get to 10 for your new beginning. It says, have the courage to be free. To be free. Okay? And it's almost like that fool's journey into freedom, right? So it says, know that freedom begins where desire ends. Freedom begins where desire ends. And so you're going to need the dragon to help to clear the path for you. Burn away any and all things that don't serve you so that you can be free. Okay, you're going to need to have that occur. All right, Cancer? Okay. Now let's get to your divine feminine energy. Okay? Let me grab the tarot deck nearby. Okay. Your divine feminine energy is telling you it's about the testimony. Love is stronger than death. Love is stronger than death. And this is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. Okay? And I've had this oracle for over a year, and I've never used it before in a reading, and I was called to do so. This actually called to me and told me it was time. I have many decks I don't use. And it says it's time for me to be used now. I buy things when I'm led by spirit to do so. Whenever I cough, it's like truth as well. I buy things when I am called by spirit to do so, and I will just wait until the cards actually call me. They tell me when it's time for me to use them and how to do things, and it's really weird, but it's my system. It works. It's a system my guide set up for me. It works. I'm not going to complain. Fire dragon, burning up the lower energies around you, is clarified by the Five of Wands. What the hell? Look at that. That's my gut reaction. What the hell? Look at that. So literally, the dragon, your fire dragon, is all of these people who causing conflict and chaos around you. He's taking care of them for you. Look at that. Okay? You better call on that fire dragon, Cancer. Right? Have the courage to be free. Right? So that you can have your wish fulfillment, your Nine of Cups. Once you allow yourself to be free, you're going to have this emotional stability and the satisfaction, the luxury that you so justly reserve. Okay, you're going to have your wish fulfillment. I love this. I love this for you. Now, testimony, I should have read this, and bear with me. Okay? Because this is a different kind of deck, and so I'm not gonna. Love is stronger than death. Testimony. Okay. And she talks a lot about her her stuff here. So we're gonna see. It says here, to give testimony is to publicly place our lives on the line in order to stand up for what we believe in. The testimony of Mary Magdalene gives to the court of Tiberius Caesar is still celebrated at Easter in the Eastern Orthodox Church with the tradition of exchanging red eggs. According to the legend, Mary Magdalene traveled to the court of Tiberius Caesar after Christ was crucified in order to give testimony to witnessing his resurrection. Because of her high social standing, she was given an audience before the court. Okay? And so she goes into her own imagination. So she says, love, I have always imagined her saying, is stronger than death. If we can see with the eye of the heart, there is no separation between this world and the next. The love that Christ and Mary embodied in this life endures the loss of the physical body. Mary picked up an egg as she was testifying to Christ's resurrection. I've imagined this is because she wanted to point us to the truth that all life comes from within, and because she saw Christ from within her with the eye of her heart. Right? It says Caesar was not persuaded by Mary's testimony, so he allegedly declared to her a body can no more resurrect than an egg in your hand turn red. All right? And the egg in Mary's hand immediately turned red. So the soul voice meditation is, what do I testify to be true in this moment? Okay? So you're going to have, maybe you have in the future, because it's also past, present, and future. The present right now, you're enjoying yourself, you have this freedom, and you have the 9 cups. you're going to realize sooner or later there may be a passing of the avatar, the body, someone that you love dearly, but what you're going to realize is this love transcends death, right? And so and this also too, by the way, pay attention, because you had the fire dragon, and the fire dragon, you may want to create a fiery shield of protection around you and all of your loved ones. Okay, so not saying that you can circumvent death, but to make sure that of course everyone is safe even in the transition, right? And this is, look at that, love is stronger than death, is clarified by the shaman, okay, which is the magician energy, someone who is an alchemist, okay? The magician is someone who is very wise as well, right? And they have mastered themselves. They've shown themselves to be adaptable. These are all of the qualities that Mary herself had, Mary Magdalene. Okay, the willpower, and you've heard the story, what she went in front of Tiberius. Okay, so she had to say what she had to say, but she mastered herself and she adapted to the situation and the circumstances. So this is the same kind of energy that the magician embodies as well, utilizing all of the elements and even the ether energy around him or her to take control of the situation. Okay, she was not swayed by what he said, and of course turned the egg red. So it's just to show you that once you allow yourself to alchemize to whatever situation, you can rise above it. Now, where is that there? Okay, this all leads of course to the outcome, okay, the divine path or plan for you, my dear Cancer, at this particular time, and that is crystal. Okay, this is the dragon. Let us pull the divine path book. And bear with me, I am still, every time I'm going to get just perfect, the weather gets crappy again. It's always something here. Okay, crystal, let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life. It says, this beautiful and peaceful dragon's main role as a galactic dragon is to support all indigo and crystal children who have special and unusual abilities and traits, adults and those on the autistic spectrum. She is in fact named after the crystal children. She fully understands the complexities that can accompany these children and adults, so is here to support them and their families as much as possible. She urges us to explore their richness of talent in whatever area works for them. For example, this could be numbers, sports, art, music, pottery, or anything that allows the mind to unleash and creativity to flow. She understands that the classroom, with its restraints and rules of quiet and concentration, often does not work for these naturally inquisitive artistic souls. If Crystal has swooped into your cards today, she encourages you to add color, vibrancy, or shape to your life in any way you are drawn to. She asks, have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations, or outlook on life? Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of life. And it's kind of interesting because right now, if to flow in the rhythm of life, I'm looking at you in the presence now and you want to be free. And so it seems to me that you're embracing the idea of now flowing and being in free flow with the rhythm of life. And if that is the case, I applaud you. Keep that momentum going, because you may need to pull on that free flow energy should there be a passing, that way you'd have to remember this reading where we talked about the fact that love transcends death. Okay, and so let's see now. Let's get where's the deck? Okay, all right. Now let's get the overall triad energy. Okay, now perfect. The hanged dragon. Okay, so the hangman. So this particular point now, you now have an illumination. You're letting go, right? And you've been in the position now to evaluate yourself. It's an awakening in its own way. It's a form of an awakening. And now you've been awakened to a few things, right? You've been awakened to the fact, right, that you have people around you that may not necessarily want your best interests. You're longing for freedom, and the only way you can truly get to freedom is by letting them go, right? And that in all of this, you have to be guided by the energy of love, okay? And so your inner shaman knows that in order for your magic to work, you have to come from a position of enlightenment and a position of love, okay? This is what is required of you at this time. Once that happens, you'll be in a position to give your version of your testimony to help the earth elevate at this particular time, including yourself. You're doing this for yourself and also for your loved one. But everyone, remember now, my dear Cancer, everyone's journey is unique to them. Now, we're going to end it up because I forgot Aries that I had to create a separate video just for them. Again, happy Lunar New Year. We're going to get your fortune for Cancer for 2024, year of the Wood Dragon. Fortune for Cancer 2024, year of, okay, make sure it falls, year of the Wood Dragon. Fortune, ooh, something flipped. I thought I saw something flip. I'm tired, maybe, okay. Something did flip, okay. And it says here, your hidden talents will be noticed by others, okay. So you have a flair. You have a flair and talent, and it's about to get you noticed, my dear. Okay, it's about to get you noticed, and that is your you know, your talent to be able to hang upside down and illumination. But it also seems as though you're also here to inspire young people. You may maybe called to work with autistic children or special needs children, to help them in the deal with the grieving process, right? And also celebrate their artistic gifts, and that is how they celebrate how free they are in their thinking or in their mind. So whatever you do, my dear Cancer, remember that you are here to inspire others, and you are an inspiration in and of yourself. And I love you, and I send you all the best. Take care.